Supreme Week 6 is dropping this Thursday, April 2nd at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You guys can calculate what time it is for you. It's the same time they always drop, and this week is highlighted by their collaboration with Lamborghini. Obviously, Lamborghini is a high-end sports car manufacturer, a lot of very exotic cars, and if you guys did not know, they started off making tractors. Little fun fact there, but none of that goes into this collaboration. Honestly, nothing other than their logo goes into this collaboration. I don't think any thought went into it. And when I first heard about this collaboration, I was like, wow, that's like a pretty cool get for Supreme, Lamborghini. And I thought, there's probably there are a lot of really cool creative things that they could do with this. But my initial thought was just like, this is going to be a lame collaboration. Like, they're not going to do anything. And I think it's just that. We'll start off with the Supreme Lamborghini hockey jersey, which is kind of like, why? Basically, every single piece just has this. It's just the Lamborghini logo, and it is Automobili Lamborghini, which I don't know if that's like a special branch of Lamborghini, just like the car rather than the tractors and stuff. I don't know, man. But that's basically what you get for this whole collaboration. It's just on a couple different silhouettes. You got the hockey jerseys, which I really dislike just because it's like, why? Like, it's Lamborghini. As far as silhouettes go, we also have these coveralls, which makes sense. Cars and tractors and stuff makes sense to have some coveralls because that kind of fits with what the collaboration is. Cars, mechanics, shit like that. Pretty much this whole collaboration comes in that black, the blaze orange, and then the neon green colorway, which I don't care for any of those colors. I think it would have been cool to see kind of like a gold colorway rather than, I don't know why they chose neon green and bright orange. I guess some people get their Lamborghinis in those colors, so maybe that, but I feel like a yellow or like a gold would have made a little more sense maybe. But moving on, we also have this coming in a work jacket, which once again, I guess this is a little bit more towards the silhouettes they kind of should have done. That being said, this work jacket itself doesn't really kind of like give the vibes of, like a shop. This is just kind of a little bit different of a work jacket because it is quilted. But, once again, you just got the logo on the back, the logo on the front. This is some antisocial stuff, I swear. And then on the hood, you have Supreme in a little like cursive font. You also have this for beanies. Once again, it's just that logo and then the Supreme logo. You have this on tees, which interestingly enough for this one, you don't have the neon green colorway, and the orange is a little bit different of an orange color. I think this one is a little more bearable than the other ones that we see. But, once again, you just got Supreme on the front and then that big shield graphic on the back, which if you guys are wondering what the Lamborghini like logo is, or the crest, the shield, that is a bull. And lastly, for the clothing collaboration, you have this Lamborghini short sleeve shirt, and it is a button up, which I thought this was maybe the most interesting piece of the collaboration. And looking at it, has like a lot of downvotes. The upvote to downvote ratio is not that good, which makes sense. This looks pretty bad. Once again, it's just the logo, but even bigger on the front, and then they put it on the shoulders and also on the back. Looking at the picture they got on the back too, so they literally just plastered this all over it, and it looks pretty bad in my opinion. I'm not a huge fan of stuff like this. It definitely gives off some like Versace vibes with all the gold, and then the bull on it kind of gives off some like Medusa Greek feels, but I think it's pretty bad. They should have done like a more intertwined pattern than just the logo everywhere for a silhouette like this anyway. And then as far as the other pieces go, also trash, but there is one more collaboration piece, and will it save the collaboration for you guys? I don't know. This has pretty high upvote ratio, and this of course is the Lamborghini skateboard. Once again, coming in the black, the orange, and the neon green, and literally all it is the logo again. I don't know what you guys are thinking, but that's what it is. You got a little tiny red box logo underneath it, but that's it. That is it for the collaboration, and I think it's very underwhelming, but honestly, this is what I was expecting. I was like, wow, they could do a lot of cool stuff with this. So you're probably wondering, what do I think they could have done that would have been better? Well, I want to say it was last season, they did the Hot Wheels. I think a Lamborghini Hot Wheel with some Supreme branding on it would have been really cool. Or if not, I think it would have been cool to just do like a Lamborghini car on a t-shirt and then put like, you know, some Supreme branding on it. Or even if you just put the Supreme box logo underneath, I think that would have been cool. Or maybe Supreme has done these kind of like graffiti drawings before. A graffiti drawing of Lamborghini would have been cool because it kind of contrasts it, and I feel like that would have been a good mesh of the two brands. You know, Supreme is like very New Yorky, has this kind of like kind of edgy style, I guess, sometimes, and then Lamborghini is this very high-end exotic car manufacturer. So I feel like a Lamborghini drawn, or you know, in the style of graffiti would have been cool. That would have been a cool mesh. But some things like that, but literally all I did was take the logo. Very disappointing, but kind of what I was expecting. And then moving on to the rest of the drop list this week, I think it kind of falls in line. I don't know, man. Maybe they just said, yo, coronavirus, the stores are shut down, let's just put the trash out. I don't know if they were planning this drop list the whole time, but it's pretty bad. We'll start off, we have the contrast stitch pocket tee. It's just a pocket tee. If you follow me, you know I don't like contrast stitching, so this is a big no for me. And then also the graphic on it I think is trash. It's just a vertical spell out of Supreme in a font that I also don't care about. You got the cutout letters hooded shirt, which looks like a little like overlapping of fabric, like a little cut and sewn action with just Supreme in big block letters all over the piece. I think that's trash. And then you also have the wide whale corduroy Harrington jacket, which I believe wide whale just means that's kind of like a thicker corduroy, and it is, you know, a nice corduroy. But as far as this goes, I'm not really feeling the design. I guess I was gonna say the colorways, but the colorways are all right. It's just like the design I'm not really feeling. Next up, you have the Restless Youth hooded sweatshirt, and this one is getting a little bit better, though I still do not really care for it. You have Supreme on the front, and it's almost in the style of like a stencil with spray paint, like spray painted through using the stencil. It kind of looks like that. And then on the back you have French. Actually, this looks like a bunch of different languages for saying, I don't know what they're saying, but Restless Youth. I think it's all right, not for the price though. Moving on, we have some pants that are also dropping. You got the cutout letters sweat shorts. There's sweat pants that also go with the top that we saw. Not great either. And then you also have the corduroy bottoms that go with the top that we saw earlier. Not great. You got some hats dropping. You have the digital logo 6 panel. I'm not feeling this. Not crazy about that logo. And lastly, we have the washed Chino Twill camp cap. And they have the kind of like 4th of July stuff that I was ripping on when the Range or Lookbook or whatever dropped. But yeah, that looks like something you buy at Walmart on the 4th of July. I'm pretty sure I've seen stuff like that, like exact same pattern. Other colorways though, you know, pretty simple. They got leather strap, which is nice, but I want to say that's it for the week. Yeah, so that looks like that's all the items for the week. Personally, I think this is a terrible week. Bad on Supreme for doing just a shit collaboration, which could have been way better, could have had much more potential. And then also bad on Supreme for just releasing trash lookbook items with it also. I think this is a terrible week. This is a ridiculous week. Let me know what you guys think. Honestly, I'd be surprised if anybody does like this week. If you do like it, what are you going for? What are your thoughts on the collaboration? I'm very disappointed, even though I went in knowing I was going to be disappointed. But yeah, I just like to see some more creativity, man. You could have done so much more with this. They could have even put like a tractor on the shirt. That would have been way cooler. Even though it is like technically the Automobili Lamborghini collaboration, like, bro, just put a tractor on there. Do something different than just the logo. That's terrible. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. That's about it. I'll catch you in the next video.